believe it or not, I don't just nitpick good movies. So it's time for another nitpick rant. This one's gonna be a little different. The last two of these I did were on good movies. And this time I'm gonna talk about Batman Forever, which is a movie most people do not consider to be a good movie. I know it's not great. I actually think it's better than a lot of people give it credit for. I think the aesthetic is a good balance between the older gothic aesthetic that Tim Burton brought before it went completely overboard with Batman and Robin. And I think in a lot of ways how bad Batman and Robin was, which is inexcusable, that sort of drags down people's opinion of Batman Forever, which is not nearly as bad. Val Kilmer's fine. He's not exceptional. Chris O'Donnell's actually pretty darn good as Robin. Jim Carrey is just playing a stock Jim Carrey character of the time as the Riddler, but honestly I think is a perfectly valid interpretation of the character. Tommy Lee Jones as Two-Face is wrong on so many levels in terms of representing the character, but honestly, if you can set that aside, he's kind of fun. But I'm not here to defend this movie, but I can watch it and enjoy it up until this one specific moment where something happens that I can't. Okay, so I'm gonna paint you a picture here. I'm gonna describe it to you and tell you what happens. I'm not gonna use a clip because I don't want this video flagged, and there doesn't seem to be a lot of rhyme or reason what does or doesn't get flagged when you use video clips. But in any case, so this is the scene where Bruce Wayne has gone to a party that Edward Nygma is hosting, and then Two-Face crashes it to rob people, hoping to draw out Batman, which of course he does. Batman crashes down through the chandelier and fighting ensues. All this is, you probably remember bits of this. There are a couple decent lines. It's the scene where Jim Carrey goes, "Your entrance was good, his was better." It's that scene. Now, when Batman crashes through the skylight, and is on his way down, we get a shot of Dr. Chase Meridian, played by Nicole Kidman, sort of spinning around and spotting him. And in that same shot, there's this guy. And this guy, while pointing up, says, and I quote, "Batman! Ah!" That's it. Like, exactly like that. I'm not messing with you. I'm not exaggerating. I went back to check this thing to make sure that my memory didn't make it worse, but no, it is really that Poindexter. I don't know what other word to describe it. This unbelievable dorky Batman. Ah! Why? Why? Why is that there? I mean, first of all, this is not the first time that Batman has shown up in the film. More to the point, it's not even the first time that Batman has shown up in front of civilians. So if they were gonna have a character have that kind of reaction to him, you know what? I wouldn't have loved it, but I might have let it go if it was like the guard at the beginning that he's rescuing from Two-Face, the guy with the hearing aid, because he kind of looked doofus. If when Batman showed up, he gone, "Batman, ah!" That would have been dumb, but I could have moved on from it. Where did this guy come from? And this isn't like a case of an extra like worming his way into shot. He's right next to Nicole Kidman. There is no way nobody noticed that he was doing this. And actually, I have to think more to the point that they asked him to do this. That Joel Schumacher, somebody told him, yeah, go ahead and do that, because his voice, Batman, ah, comes through so clearly to me, like it has to have been dubbed in. Like, this wasn't a case of, oh, we missed that. It's like it's highlighted. Why? Why is this dorky freaking, like, it's a glamour shot. It's a glamour shot of your female lead turning around and her hair goes behind her, and it's cheesy, but it's classic. It's like almost a Marilyn Monroe moment. Imagine if, like, when Marilyn Monroe stands on the grate and the wind blows up, there's a guy right next to her going, "A boss! Ah!" Like, what the hell? Why is this guy just pointing out what's going on? Everybody's looking. Everybody sees. Everybody knows who this is. Who is this? Who is this guy? Like, why? Why is he here? Why is he in the shot? Why are we listening to this voice? Just every time I hear it, I feel like I'm having a stroke, and that is a thing in a movie that, while not good, is otherwise enjoyable, that just really bugs the heck out of me when I get to that part. So that's it for this nitpick rant. So, what do you guys think about this particular one? Like I said, a little bit different from the other ones I've done. Anyone else notice or remember that guy? Or was it really just me who just couldn't stop thinking about that? Whatever your thoughts are, drop something down in the comments. Let's talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, check me out on Twitter at Council of Geeks. Give a listen to the Council of Geeks podcast, available on iTunes and Stitcher. And until next time, this council is adjourned.